who's he? So let's hear who you are firsthand.
All right, thank you very much. I am a social entrepreneur and also an educator. I I want to say that I also convey a lot of youth programs that runs in most universities and campuses. I am the convener of Stand Out Africa and also the convener of Peak Performance.
Sorry, what is Stand Out Africa?
Yes, Stand Out Africa, we know that many people do not believe the best in, in Africa, especially students in Africa. So we came up with a program to to showcase talents and discovery from African universities and youths in Africa, especially Nigeria. And we've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years now. And I'm the convener of that program, and that's it.
All right, so Bill, thank you for coming over to the studio for us with us today. All right, let's go into Peak Performance 2022. So, what is Peak Performance 2022?
Good. Peak performance. If I remove 2022, actually peak performance 2022 will be the third time it's actually organized or held in the country, especially Nigeria. Now we started it in 2020, and the essence is
Just 1 year ago.
yes. I think we did it 2020, we did it 2021, and we are preparing for 2022, which is the third time we are doing it. Now, we decided to go into peak performance because it's not just having your, how will I call it, your New Year resolution. It's not just having what I want to be in the coming year. Many people have just written a lot of things. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. It's not just that. Remember, there's a saying that says, in all your working, in all what you are doing, make sure you do it well. The thing is, many people are doing a lot of things. Like what I told some people yesterday or so, I said, too many people are doing a lot of things, but how many people are doing it well? And that's the problem. So, peak performance, we bring in special people, young people who have done so many wonderful and fantastic things in their various fields. We bring them on the program to come and teach young minds who are aspiring for great heights so that they can become what they want to be and have a lot of track record of their growths. Because that's one of the things. When people are just doing what they are doing, they don't know whether I'm moving or I'm there. It's a big problem.
Let's talk about progress, because
Yes.
people think if what is progress? How do you rate progress in a person's life as a coach or all? How do you do it?
Well, the truth is that I will place progress based on your aspiration,
Okay.
based on your pursuit.
That's your target.
Yes, your target.
Okay.
Because if my target is to get 1,000 people to my circuit or to my circle, now this other person have 100 persons that he is targeting. Now, if this person is 900 and I am 90, we are almost the same.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying now? So the thing is, that's why I said we this program helps us to track our progress. Are we actually progressing? Someone will always say that it's either you are running or you are crawling or you are walking, but keep moving. The problem is when people are running, yes, it's fine. When people are walking, but just make sure you are not in the same position as you were the other time. If you are walking, if you are crawling, make sure you are moving. So progress depends on you. Progress depends on, are you still in that level I started with? They said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Now, are you still in that first step? Have you moved on to the next step? What step are you? So it determines either you are progressing or not progressing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aloysius. If you're still just tuning in right now, this is Healing Lab 103.1 FM. My name is Israel Iron, and I'm here in the studio with Emmanuel Aloysius, and this is Education Today. We're talking Peak Performance 2022. It's a program coming up in 2022, and we're here to really dissect and really know what the real meaning and essence of the program is. So, Mr. Luscious, again, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You spoke about accountability,
Yes.
in a sense. So, the
Yes.
program is a place where people come to say, uh, like say, 365 days I've done this, I've done that, and you're
Thank
able
you.
to track it.
Yes.
And that's so, I mean, so I got that. What inspired you to start the program in 2020?
Come again, please.
So, what inspired you to start the program?
Okay. Now, what the truth is, I have come to discover that at the end of the year, so many people come up to say, I couldn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. Some actually started, but they on the way they stopped. Some had regrets, and because of that, we needed to say, okay. I know one of my friends who just started, went into real estate. Before you know it, today he's now the CEO of a big brand in the country. He's doing fantastically well in all that he's doing. Now, what is the difference between that guy and you that you feel that you cannot get to that place? It's a problem which many people, or a challenge which many people need to understand. And this peak performance will help you dissect your pursuits and put them into stages, or some people say into their objectives, and begin to track them one after the other. You place, okay, what do I do? You plan your progress well. You plan what you want to achieve. Oh, by this time next year I want to have a car. No, so if you have a plan that you want to have a car, or if you know you want to get to so level in life, or you want to achieve so thing in your career, or I want to study a particular course, or you want to do a particular thing, then you have to start now and say, okay, between January and February, what should I have achieved? Between February and so time.
Because okay, I get that part.
Yes.
Where you have to, because goals are very big, so you
Yes.
have to put them into context.
Yes.
Like dates, like this deadlines.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, what you before you bring speakers to come speak at your event.
Yes.
What are the parameters you look for before saying somebody can come for your event to inspire others? What are the parameters?
Number one, we need to have seen that over the time you have really done well. We check what you've done so far. We look at you must be young. That's what we look at. Number one, you must be young.
What's the with old people?
You see, there is. I had a program one of the time in I think in Suka, if I would not. One of the students was just saying that I don't know. The student said, "Leave these old people. They've already passed through a lot of things. They've already had their connections and everything. So imagine somebody you're talking about, a 60 years old man, and you're bringing the person to come and talk to 25 years old person on success. It won't make impact when you bring somebody of 25 years old who is actually doing something great. You want to ask yourself, I'm 25 and this guy is 25. So what's the difference?
Before I go into the program, like what it's all about, the dates, the venue, the speakers, and everybody. I want you to, because I'm talking to the convener of the program.
Yes, sir.
So I believe you should be able to convey the program essence before we even go forward. So why do people underachieve?
Well,
people set out big goals.
Yes.
Do this, do that.
Yes.
And what happens along the line?
Now the truth is this: you cannot grow beyond your capacity. I keep telling people, I can't play the keyboard. I love it.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying now? No matter how I dream how to become the best keyboardist, no matter how I dream it, I need to bring myself under subjection. And that subjection is learning.
Okay.
Mentorship. So many people aspire a lot, so many dreams, but they are not willing to pass through that process. And because many people just want it very fast, you see so many people just having half-baked success. So some people end up not even achieving what they want to achieve. Some people leave it and just go away from it. In fact, it's been studied that whatever thing you want to do, you must be ready to do that for good about 1,000 times. You must be ready to do that, and you must be ready to tell someone you must be consistent about it. Yes, you must have done it. Whatever you are doing, how many times have you done it? Did you just continue? How many people have you told about that thing? You get what I'm saying now? So many people they just feel I start now, I stop, and that's how progress is not magical. Progress is a process. It has to pass through one stage or the other. Some people do not have mentor. If you don't have someone,
let's talk about mentorship for a second.
Okay.
People believe having a mentor is not important because nobody understands my journey. So my journey is unique to me. So you're talking from your perspective, not my perspective. So that's why people don't like to have mentors. Do you think that's really a problem? What do you think?
there is nothing you want to do today that has not been done. The only difference is just that you may come up with a different idea. Telegram is a offshoot of WhatsApp, a kind of a rebranded WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying now? We can only say that. You can see Zoom. You can see a lot of people now when Zoom came up. You can see most of these. Look at what Telegram brought up recently. Now you can, from Telegram, you can do a video seminar via Telegram. These things are ideas from one place or the other, which you can build, but you must look for someone. You must see someone you are looking up to. That is the reason for competition. In business, if you must progress, you must identify your competitors.
Okay.
The reason you need to identify your competitors is so that you can become better in what you are doing or to improve. Know their value proposition, know what they are selling, and know why they are selling what they are selling. You get what I'm saying now? So there is no way you can achieve better in whatever thing you are doing without having somebody you are looking up to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying now? So mentorship is one thing that we must not joke with. A lot of people today are just going. Look at it. Mention any successful person in the world today that do not have someone that is his mentor. Mention one person. Are you talking of Dangote? Are you talking of any of these people? They had somebody who they were mentoring, who mentored them, and they got to that stage in life. So I feel young people today should give themselves, look out for someone, let the person mentor, be humble, and learn from that person.
All right, 103.1 FM is still listening to Unilag Radio. My name is Israel Iram, and this is still Education Today. Let's go for a very, very, very short break and take a moment for it. A break. And when we come back, we shall have to unveil the time and the time of the event and other things we need to know. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is still Throwback Thursday, so enjoy this throwback song.
I'm telling you, you feel so before. I'm telling you, you feel so before. Everybody will be fine last time. Please, the person took on me. You are still live, bro. Should I pause it?
Okay, so maybe later we continue.
Okay. So the phone will go and say we are come. Let me call you. And everybody is happy. I be the studio look for Johnny. Something mystic. I do like your mystic. Something mystic. That one that is did it Uru. This kid Uru.
Listen.
Yeah, this music break play like 2 songs. You get 20 of one.
Are you in now? National Project.
Yeah?
So you tell them you like it.
This kid Uru.
That you stop by you like it. The last boss. The last
My best. That's oh, and there are 3 guys now. I was doing like this. I'm not forgetting the show. This is these guys. They talk to me. Yeah, I'll do it. Without this now, check online. This is the macro tab.
All right. He said he's just to be talking this week.
Every last one now.
You have to be cool down now.
Let's go. So when it comes, you can now go on the day.
Then that's the next part of it. Let's just see now.
You can always be correct.
So where are we? What are we going? You know that where are we going now? To know the program.
See, you keep on laughing. Please, can you call you? The number is the number.
Yes.
Civil silence.
I'm done.
Alright, Unilag 103.FM. Who remembers that song? Great song, Shocky by a lot of people. We have Davido, we have Olamide, and I think we have one more person. I don't remember the name. But great song, Shocky, and that sort of took us to the past. And we're here again. This is the Unilag 103.FM, and I have in the studio today Emmanuel Aloysius, and it's a convener of Peak Performance 2022. Alright, so let's go to the program proper. Welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so when is the date of this program?
Yes, the date is January 28th,
January 28th.
2022.
Okay, 28th of January. So
Yes.
what is the real, because some people are tuning in now, I guess. So what is the essence of the program
Okay.
in summary?
The essence of this program is to make everyone, young people who have aspired for something great for 2022, to come and get the kind of I will call it instrument, get the information that will make them get to the peak in that they are chosen.
So are you targeting just young people alone or everybody?
Well, our target is young people, though it's open for everyone. Young people, graduates, undergraduates, fresh graduates, most especially.
Targeting people in universities or just
Yes, universities.
universities.
Yes,
Okay.
fresh graduates. Maybe those NYSC students can also be part of it.
So the date is what again? January 28th.
Yes.
Alright, so where is your venue?
Now we are using American Corner Hub at Ikeja.
American Corner Hub.
Yes,
Okay.
at Ikeja. So that's number 40 Airport Road,
Alright,
Ikeja.
so you have to go over that again.
Yes.
So using American Corner Hub.
Oh, number 40.
Kedger. Alright, so do people need like sort of invitation slips to come in, or it's completely free for everybody? Do they have to
It's-
register online for it or something?
Yes, there is actually a link for registration.
So how to make it?
Now, I'm only going to give you a number, so anyone that is interested should call the number, and the person will send you the link for registration.
So could you call the number now?
So
So if you can save this number. So we'll call it again before the end of
Okay.
the program, but let's call it
all right, you can call this number 081
081
360
360
433
433
86
86. Call it
Yes.
again.
0813
0813
6043
6043
386.
286. Now, what are people expected to come get from the program?
Now, number one of the things we are packaged for peak performance is, one, we have a kind of a peak performance training, a kind of a measurement scale that we do for any of the students that's going to come. We are going to measure their performance. That's number one. Then number
Their
two.
performance for 2020.
Yes, we look at what their performance in 2021, then we also compare it with, we will now look at it in comparison to what they should achieve in 2022. So we have a therapist. That's why we have someone who is there.
That's very mathematical.
Yes, that's one of the things we are going to be doing. Then number two, We are going to mentor every participant for 3 months.
Every participant
For 3 months.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
3 months.
So even if you had 1,000, 2,000, you can mentor
Yes,
everybody.
we are going to mentor. We are going to split them into batches and mentor them for 3 months.
So tell me, who are the speakers on this event?
Yes.
Who the speakers are? I need to know who they are, like their names, what they do.
Yes, Mr. Jeffrey.
Okay.
Mr. Jeffrey is going to be coming. Mr. Jeffrey is going to be coming. He is the CEO of Pertinence Limited.
Wow.
So he is the CEO. He's very young. I don't think he's not up to 30, but he is a CEO.
Wow.
So we also have Mr. Yonchinaza Anyanwu.
Who's going to be here soon?
Yes, he will be here soon.
I like to hear from
Yes, he is a behavioral therapist and also a personality development coach. So you can see that a lot of things, because it success begins with you. So if you must succeed, you must get it right. You know, many people are always looking at other people, but it begins with you. So that's why we need to work on ourselves so that we can get it right.
Well, I cannot wait to be there, because I mean it's going to be a good start for the year 2022.
Yes.
People had their goals in 2021, maybe they didn't hit them.
Yes.
So this opportunity is going to be so
I'm telling you.
and amazing. So everybody, all road leads to Peak Performance 2022. So let's go over the venue again.
Yes. Yes, American Corner Hub.
American Corner Hub.
40 Airport Road, Ikeja.
All right.
Yes.
American Corner Hub. Let's not forget, I'm actually taking
Yes.
American Corner Hub.
Yes.
All right. So who's this program for? You mentioned young people. I know.
Yes.
Is there some sort of age bracket you're looking at? Maybe 16 to 20, 20 to 25, anything like that?
We are looking at between 16 years and 35 years.
Wow, 16 to 35.
Yes.
So nothing below, nothing above, just
no.
That
yes.
age. All right, great. So now tell me about people who are just, because somebody just tuned in right now. So could you introduce the program again from the very start? Like what the program is all about? We're talking Peak Performance 2022. So tell us again the essence of the program.
Like I said, Peak Performance 2022 is here to address issues that concerns young people as regards their pursuits and dreams in life. Everybody set up a goal for or desire for a particular year. Sometimes we all have our New Year resolution, what we want to achieve, but it's not just enough to just say what you want to achieve. There is need for you to track your progress, if you are actually measuring up or not. So at the end of the year, somebody should be able to sit down, like most companies take stock, and they sit down and say, okay, have we progressed? Are we up to 50%, 100%, 90%? You're able to score yourself. That's to tell you if you are getting to the peak or you are still struggling.
And that's very important, because personally, I do personal inventory a lot.
Yes.
So I say, how did I start this year? Is there any change whatsoever? And I really make sure I'm making progress. Yeah. I'm not just going round and round and
That's
round.
Exactly. That's just it.
Active progress. And this is very good, because it's important to have an overhead system that watches you. And you said there will be some sort of 3 months of mentorship, and that is really amazing. So who are these mentors?
Yes, we have mentors already in the team. In our team already, we have mentors. We're also going to use the guest speakers as mentors too.
All road leads to Peak Performance 2022 American Corner Hub. All right. So before let's go on a short break right now. I'm going to introduce one of the speakers for Peak Performance 2022, and afterwards we're going to talk about how free the program is. If it's free or it's a ticketed program. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Let's enjoy this song. Stay tuned.
Just sugar chair, just a little bit. So that he tries to be as edible as possible, but not limit on the
Alright, in Live 103.1 FM, my name is Ijol Iron, and this is still Education Today, where we bring topical news around education and talk to educators along the line. All right, so today we're talking Peak Performance 2022. All right, so and we're don't forget all road leads to American Hub Corner Hub. We've been expecting Mr. Let me check his name, Mr. Young Chinazanya, who is one of the speakers at Peak Performance 2022, and we're really excited to have him in the studio. Really came in late. I can understand Nigerian traffic is Lagos traffic is really crazy. So welcome again, Mr. Anyo.
Thank you.
All right, here's Mr. Aloysius here spoken about the program, and we're all hyped for it. He's told us about the mentorship, the 3 months mentorship, for participants, and the amazing things you're going to be sharing, accounting from 2021, how it went, and comparing it to 2022. I wonder how you're going to do that. That's really going to be a miracle. So tell me about your behavioral therapist. What do we do? What do we do exactly?
Okay. So every day we live life and we're stuck on several habits. Many times we're thinking, how do I change these habits? So a behavioral therapist is someone that is an expert in helping people to navigate the course of change in their life, whether as a politician, whether as an educationist, whether as a trainer, whether as a banker or what have you. So a behavioral therapist is someone who is able to look into your life, help you discover certain patterns, and help you navigate those patterns into some new levels of productivity and change that would help you improve and become better. So it's usually about helping you to work on your mind. And there are several tools that we use as a behavioral therapist and coach.
I want to intrude at this point because it's beginning to sounds like psychical in a sense. So
Okay.
how are you able to decipher these things from information they give you, or you have to use some spiritual experience? How do you do it?
Okay, so it's basically from the information. So the work of the coach basically is to get you to talk many
So
times.
if I get to lie, you don't know about anything, you won't get the real facts. Is that it?
Yes, but here's the thing. You don't get the results that you're also looking for. You have to also get to the point where you want to experience real change. So my duty is not to change you. My duty is to help you connect the dots. Many times when I meet clients and I'm trying to help them in their journey, I tell them I'm not here to give you an answer. You know the answer, you have the answer. The difference is I connect the dots for you. I help you see the loopholes that you've not seen, even though it's been your life altogether. I recall one time when I was having a session with a teenager, and he told me that he was in a bus with the elder sister, and somehow he was trying to imagine what it feels like to feel the private part of the sister while sitting down on her laps.
That is so crazy.
And this is a teenager, a young, very young chap, around 14, 15. And then I said, is that the first time you remember doing that? He said, yes, that's when he remembered. I said, no, that's not true. You learned it from somewhere. You saw something activated that habit. And he said, well, that's all I can remember. And I told him, looking in his eyes, and I said, I would help you connect the dots. I will help you remember. Because he has not met me before and I don't know his life history. Mm-hmm. He looked at me and said, sorry, how are you going to do that? Are you a magician? Yeah, exactly. So, but then I began to ask him questions. And one of the things I also did was to help him. There's what we call hypnotic therapy. So I took him through a series of hypnosis by helping him close his eye, journey back to when he was a child. As we were journeying back, he opened his eyes and he screamed, I remember. I said, oh, tell me. At that point, I had goosebumps because I know a miracle is about to happen in this boy's life that will change the patterns he's been experiencing.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
Quick puzzle.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a smoker and I'm a chain smoker that I'm doing this for like 13 years. I'm not a smoker actually. So this is a scenario I'm painting right now. So what is your therapeutic instruction to me or advice to stop smoking? Okay,
so first you have to decide if you want to stop smoking. Then you want to get to the point where you find out where you first picked up smoking. Then apart from getting to the point where you first picked it up, you want to know what benefits does this serve you? Because every habit we hold on to serves us in one way or the other, whether we like it or not. So there is this feeling, there is this high, there is this sensation, there is this emotion that smoking gives you. You have to get to the point where you're ready to really look at all of this and say, I want to ditch all of this. I want to stop all of this. I want to break free from all of this. So if you get to that point, then I can now successfully begin to help you travel through the journey of change. So there is no one size fits all. I say, hey, do this and you do this. It's not like when you have malaria and you take artemether-lumefantrine. It's not like that. Yeah.
Mr. Emmanuel Aloysius, where did you find him from? When he says something,
That's why we are saying that we really need to change the narrative. That's the essence of peak performance. We want to change it, change the young people.
I mean, it's just a tip of it. I hope it's an iceberg, but
Yes.
I hope it's just a tip, and it's really very interesting. So, let's talk about, is the program free again? Peak Performance 2022. Is it free?
Well, at this stage, what we are doing is because we are trying to make people understand we are interested in the change, just for them to change. That's what we want to do first of all. So, what we are doing now is we want to bring them in, and I think it's free for everyone that will participate. But after the 3 month mentorship session, after the 3 month mentorship session, then we can know what to do, because it will not be business as usual.
I know, right? All right, so let's talk about peak performance again. So let's go over the venue again, because we need to keep reminding them so it stays in your minds. So where is the venue again?
Yes, American Corner Hub.
American Corner Hub.
Yes, Ikeja.
All right.
Ikeja.
And anybody could just come, right? Based on
No, you have to.
age range again is
16 to 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, all road leads to peak performance. American Corner Hub in Ikeja. All right. So, let's go back to Mr. One of the speakers here, Mr. And how many years have you been doing behavioral therapy? How many years now?
Okay, officially it's been 4 years. I became certified in 2017 after attending a series of trainings as a neurolinguistics programmer, then practitioner, as a practitioner of neurolinguistics programming. But before then, I've been on the journey, 3 years before that time. So unofficially, it's been 7 years.
Good.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest behavioral challenge you have had to deal with over the last years?
Okay, so everyone's behavior is peculiar to them.
Okay.
And so in the change, in trying to change people, there is no good or bad. And the reason is because what is good to you may not be good to me. Ultimately, it is your life and your choice. You may want to break free from the habit of smoking, and someone says it still serves me. As a coach, I don't have a right to judge that person because it is their life. So I cannot tell you that this is the biggest and this is the smallest, because everyone's life is peculiar to them. I've had to deal with drug addiction. I've had to deal with sex addiction, and a lot of those other things at different levels. So there is no, this is the biggest, this is the smallest. Basically, it's your choice. You get to that point in life where you say, I need to change this. It could just be something as, maybe let me use the word little, even though there is no big or small. Something as little as sleeping too much. And you say, this habit is eating me up. I sleep too much and I want to break free from it. For you, that's something so huge you want to change. You get? So, and we help you. You get to that point where you are able to change it.
Just in case you just tuned in, this is Unilife 103.1 FM. My name is Israel Iram. I'm in the studio with young Chinazan Yangu and Emmanuel Aloysius, and we're talking peak performance 2022. So, Mr. Ayang, let's start from Mr. Aloysius right now. I would like to officially invite everybody who's listening to peak performance 2022 officially.
All right, I want to invite young people, especially those in the university and secondary school, let's say SS3 students who can be available. I'm officially inviting every one of you to Peak Performance 2022.
Okay.
2022. And I want to tell you, it's going to be a real encounter that you have not had before.
Okay.
We are going to change every perception that you have been carrying all the while. And a lot of transformation will go through you, and you begin to have peak performance in all you are going to begin to do from next year.
All right, Mr. I want you to officially invite everybody who's listening to Peak Performance 2022.
All right. So while he was talking, I didn't even know you were going to ask me to do the same. So I just thought in my head, it's easy to say these things, but they are tools that are applicable tools. So if I were at a conference, what I have just done is basically an introduction. Introduction in the sense that I want you to see that, hey, whatever you're going through, it's possible to look at it from another perspective and be able to change things. You get? And then I want to delve in deeper and begin to show you possibilities. So one of the things that we look at, I will be talking about personally, is I want to talk about self-limiting beliefs. I will be helping the attendees trace down to the smallest of limiting beliefs that they have used or that have held them bound over the years. Many people are in that place. So if I'm inviting anyone now, I'm saying, here's your opportunity to critically examine your life so that you can leave 2022 a better person instead of having to struggle with habits and other things that have held you back several years and behind. I even started a series yesterday on Facebook. I used to reside in the city of Ajegule. I left the city of Ajegule and I started a series on Facebook yesterday, why I left the city of Ajegule. That might be the caption, but I'm helping people notice some certain patterns. And the feedback I've been getting since yesterday has been amazing. A lot of people have been able to relate it to several things in their life, from when they were drivers to when they were living in other states to when they were doing other small things, basically. But the caption was just to help them see that there are certain patterns of comfort and relaxation that they need to break free from.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have a very effective 2022, you need to be at peak performance. And this is at American Corner Hub at Ikeda. So, Mr. Aloysius, what time is it again?
We are going to be starting by
What day is that?
28.
What day is it?
That's Friday.
It's going to be Friday.
Friday.
Friday is cool, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be on a Friday, and that's the 28th of
Yes.
January. Okay, good. All right. So again, what are people expected to see? What should they come expecting?
Wow. Thank God for the behavioral therapists that have opened our eyes to one aspect that we are going to see. And from Mr. Jeff, he is also going to make us see how you can become what you want to be in the shortest possible time. So he is going to also do that. He will tell you what are the things you need to know within the period, that is within the shortest possible time, to achieve your dreams, and many more. A lot of minds will be transformed. Yes.
Okay, I really believe 2022 will be blossoming here, because peak performance is all all it speaks about. So let's have your personal phone number so people can even make personal inquiries, all the way directly to you. So could you disclose the phone number if you don't mind?
No problem.
All right, so I'm listening.
070
070
68
68
39
39
0310
0310. Let's have that again.
070
070
68
68
39
39
0310.
0310. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Aloysius. Mr. Would you like to disclose the phone number?
Of course. All right. So my number is 08133
I
82
don't like that style.
4480.
Okay,
Okay, I'll take it again.
All right.
081
081
33
33
82
82
44
44
80. Number sweet like me.
This says. So one last take.
Oh, yeah, all right.
081
33
33
82
82
44
44
80.
80. Mr. Aloysius, how do people get registered? Because you spoke about the link at the very beginning.
Yes.
So how do people get through to this link?
Yes, I said there's a number I said
On your phone number or another
okay,
one?
if they want to call me, I can also call, but I also give another number that they can.
So let's have that number again.
081
081
36
36
04
04
33
33
86.
86.
Yes.
One last time.
081
081
36
36
04
04
33
33
86.
86. Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, so personally, this is how far we can go. I really like to go further, especially with the therapist,
Yeah.
but I'm restrained by time. So that's how far we can go. And listeners, I'm sure you had a very beautiful time with us, with Mr. Chinaza Anyao and Mr. Anosius. All right, so to come away next time again, exactly at 1 o'clock, to stay well. I want to thank Mr. Aloysius for coming over. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I also want to thank the therapist. Thank you very much, Mr. Anyang, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So right. So I look forward to having you again on the show. Thank you very much. All right. So I want to thank everybody who's made this program successful. I want to thank the studio manager. I want to thank everybody who's made it successful, to the interns, to everybody. Thank you very much. To Mrs. Beatrice Okebo. Thank you very much for this opportunity. So till I come away next time, ladies and gentlemen, exactly on Thursday, 1 p.m. next week, to stay safe. My name is Israel Iron. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
So that was good.
Yes. It's very short and powerful.
Thank you. I feel like
Thank you.
all right. You played it. I didn't say that. Let's say that's right.